Most men spend their entire lives fighting a battle they've already lost. They think attraction is a transaction, a simple trade where you provide enough money, show enough attention, or possess a certain look to buy a woman's interest. They chase, they beg, they over-explain their worth. And yet, despite all that effort, they find themselves ignored, ghosted, or placed in the friend zone. But what if the world's most magnetic men aren't doing any of that? What if the secret to attraction has nothing to do with your wallet and everything to do with your internal psychology? Ancient wisdom and modern behavioral science agree on one fundamental truth. Attraction is not a conscious choice. It is a subconscious response to strength, mystery, and self-mastery. Today, we are going deep. We are uncovering 10 hidden psychological triggers that command attention and build a level of emotional attachment that most men will never understand. These are not manipulative tricks. They are the reflections of a man who has mastered himself. If you understand these, the way the world responds to you will change forever. You will never have to chase again. One, the power of emotional certainty. In a world that is increasingly chaotic and loud, the rarest and most valuable thing a man can offer is a calm, centered mind. Women are biologically and psychologically tuned to pick up on emotional energy. If you are reactive, if you get angry because a waiter made a mistake, if you get insecure because she didn't text back in 10 minutes, or if you panic when life throws a curveball, you are broadcasting a lack of leadership. Psychologists call this emotional contagion. If a woman feels she has to manage your emotions, she will never feel safe enough to be truly attracted to you. A man of strength acts like a lighthouse in a violent storm. The waves crash, the wind howls, and the darkness closes in, but the light stays steady. It does not flicker. When you remain calm under pressure, you provide emotional certainty. You become the anchor she didn't know she needed, and in that stability, deep attachment is born. 2. Scarcity and the value of time. Consider the diamond. Its value isn't just in its beauty, it is in its rarity. Now, consider oxygen. It is vital for life, but because it is everywhere, nobody pays for it. Most men treat their time and attention like oxygen. They give it away for free to anyone who gives them a passing smile. They are always available, always replying, within seconds, and always rearranging their entire schedule for a woman they barely know. In her subconscious mind, this behavior drops your value to zero. Why would she value something that is always there? Ancient wisdom tells us that our time is the only thing we truly own. A man with a mission, a man who is building a legacy, simply does not have 10 hours a day to spend staring at a phone screen. When your time is scarce, your presence becomes a reward. It becomes something to be earned, not a given. Don't be available, be valuable. 3. The magnetism of a mission. The greatest mistake a man can make is making a woman his mission. Many men believe that by prioritizing a woman above everything else, above their work, their health, and their goals, they are showing love. In reality, they are showing a lack of purpose. A woman does not want to be the center of your universe. She wants to be a passenger on a journey that is already moving with power. Imagine a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the wind blows. No one wants to board that ship. But a vessel with a captain who knows his destination, regardless of the weather, that is magnetic. Whether you are building a business, mastering a craft, or pushing your body to its limits, your mission creates a magnetic field. It shows that you are a man who is going somewhere, and that is a journey she will naturally want to join. 4. Silent authority. Presence is what people feel when you walk into a room before a single word is spoken. It is written in your posture, the stillness of your eyes, and the deliberate speed of your movements. High-value men do not rush. They do not fidget. They do not look around the room nervously, searching for someone to acknowledge them. This is silent authority. When you are comfortable in your own skin, you don't feel the need to fill every silence with nervous chatter. Silence is a power move. It shows that you are not desperate to please or to be validated. In a conversation, try pausing for 2 seconds before you answer. That small gap of silence communicates more confidence than 1,000 words ever could. If you can handle silence without feeling awkward, you have already mastered the room. 5. The ability to walk away. This is the ultimate psychological trigger, and yet, it is the one men fear the most. Most men are so terrified of being alone that they tolerate disrespect, games, and low-value behavior just to keep a woman around. But the moment you show that you are willing to walk away, the power dynamic changes instantly. Walking away isn't about being cold or arrogant. It is the purest form of self-respect. It is the quiet communication that says, "I enjoy your company, but I do not need it at the cost of my peace or my standards." When a woman knows that your boundaries are firm and that you have the internal strength to leave if they are crossed, she will instinctively respect you. You cannot lead a relationship if you are afraid to lose it. A king who is afraid to lose his crown is no king at all. 6. Controlled vulnerability. There is a massive difference between being vulnerable and being weak. Modern society often tells men to just open up, but doing so without wisdom can kill attraction instantly. Weakness is complaining about your daily problems, seeking pity, or looking for a woman to fix your emotional wounds. Controlled vulnerability, however, is different. It is sharing the scars of the battles you have already won. It is revealing a part of your inner world from a position of strength, not a plea for help. This creates a deep emotional bridge. It shows that beneath the armor there is a soul, but that soul is protected by a man who can handle himself. It allows her to see the man behind the mask, but only when you decide the time is right. It is intimacy on your terms. 7. Handling the tests of strength. Every woman, whether she realizes it or not, will test the man she is interested in. She will challenge your opinion. She might act cold for a day, or she might tease you in a way that feels like a slight. She isn't doing this to be difficult. It is a subconscious evolutionary mechanism to see if you are the real deal. She is asking, "Are you truly as strong as you appear, or will you fold the moment I push?" Most men fail these tests by getting defensive, angry, or over-explaining themselves. The high-value response is simple: indifference. A slight smile, a calm gaze, and a refusal to be emotionally rattled. When you pass these tests without breaking a sweat, you prove that you are a man who can be trusted. You show her that your peace of mind is not dependent on her mood. 8. The mystery of the unspoken. If a woman knows everything you are thinking, everything you are doing, and everywhere you are going, the mystery is dead. And when mystery dies, curiosity goes with it. Attraction thrives in the space between what is known and what is yet to be discovered. Don't be an open book. Don't reveal your entire life story on the first date. Keep some parts of your past, your future ambitions, and your daily thoughts to yourself. Let her imagination do the work for you. In psychology, we call this the Zeigarnik effect, the brain's tendency to obsess over uncompleted tasks more than completed ones. By remaining slightly mysterious, you become a puzzle she cannot stop trying to solve. The more she thinks about you, the more attached she becomes. 9. Confidence in rejection. The final mark of a truly powerful man is how he handles the word no. For most men, rejection is a hit to their identity. It makes them feel small, bitter, or angry. A high-value man views rejection as nothing more than data. It simply means this person is not a fit for his world, and that is perfectly fine. When you can take a rejection with a genuine smile, wish someone well, and walk away without a hint of hurt in your voice, you prove that your self-worth is entirely internal. You do not need her validation to know you are a man of value. Ironically, this lack of neediness, The absolute certainty that you will be fine with or without her is the most attractive quality you can possess. It shows you are the prize. 10. Mastery of self. At the end of the day, attraction is not something you do to someone else. It is a side effect of what you do to yourself. You cannot fake these triggers for long. You must actually become the man who embodies them. If you build your body, master your emotions, and stay relentlessly true to your mission, you won't need to chase anyone. The right people will be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. They will feel the gravity of your character. Stop chasing, start building. As the great thinkers of the past reminded us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. When you master yourself, the world will have no choice but to follow. Stay strong, stay grounded, and as always, never chase.